Hey guys, this is April from Studio Mommy. Today I have a video tutorial to show you how to set up the front page widget section of the Kylee More WordPress theme. So this is the area right here that we're going to set up today. In this area we have a page, a slider area, and another page. So you'll need to have pages created in order to set this up, and I'll go over that in just a second. What we're going to be doing is following the Kylee More tutorial, and I have a temporary site set up. It's all ready, except for we're just missing the front page one widget section, so I can walk you through those steps. To get started, you'll need to log into your WordPress dashboard. You should see something very similar to this. From here, you'll want to click on Pages. This is where you create your pages if you haven't done so yet. You would want to click Add New. I already have pages created, but I'm just going to create one really quick to show you an example of how to do it. Give it a title. When you get to this section, this area, you can title it whatever you want that page to be about. It can be your contact page, your About Me page. So I'm going to give it a title, About Me. And in this area is where you would want to type in the information about yourself, about your site. So I'm going to just say add words here. And you would add more. You can also add a picture of yourself. And then once you're done with that, be sure you're over here. You can click on either one of these. Be sure you're under Document. And then right here where it says Featured Image is where you can pick an image. And this is very important because that is the image we're going to use in this area right here. That's where the image is going to be pulled from. So click Set Featured Image. Choose your image in your site. I'm just going to click a random one and then click Select. If you don't have any images yet, you can upload your images by clicking on Upload Files and do that here. And then once you have your image selected, click Select. Okay, so once you have all this filled out, you're ready to publish it. Click Publish, Publish again. Now your page has been published and it's ready to use. So go ahead and do that for 2 or 3 other pages. You'll need those to set up the next steps. So what you also need is to install a plugin for the slider. So what we're going to do is click over here under Plugins. Click on Add New. When you over here is where you type in the plugin name, and then it should pull up the plugin that we're using for the Kylee More theme. Here it is. This is the plugin you want to use. You should see a button here that says Install Now. Click that, and then once it's installed, you'll see a blue button that says Activate. So click that button next, and that will have the plugin ready. So now you have your slider plugin and your pages created. So the next step we want to do is we want to add our images to the slider. So I'm going to go really quick over here to the Kylee More theme. I'm going to scroll down where it says Homepage. I'm going to click on this tutorial. This is the area that'll take you through the steps to set up the front page one on your Kylee More WordPress theme. So I know I said I was going to set up the slider next, but let me follow this tutorial. So the first step we want to do is add the pages. So we're going to go down here in this area right here to set up the widget. So let's go back to Appearance, or I'm sorry, let's go to Appearance, then Widgets. Now the first thing you'll need to do is add a blank, give me one second. Add a blank widget. That's this first step right here, number 1. Add a blank widget. This just sets up the theme to work with the 3 images that are aligned side by side. So you can't see it, but there's a blank widget that sits right here. And so click on Custom HTML, click on Front Page 1, and click Add Widget. This section will pop up here. Just click Done. And that adds the blank widget for us. That's just a placeholder that needs to be there, so that way your 3 images line up side by side. So the next step to do is to add your page, whether it's your About Me page, your contact page, whatever page you want your visitors to see first when they visit your site. So we're going to click on Genesis Featured Page. Make sure front page 1 is checked, and then click Add Widget. So let's see, I'm going to type this one out. Give it a title for that widget. I'm going to type in About Me. And that title, you will see it right here on your photo. So About Me, this is where you choose your page. I'm going to choose the About Me page. You want to show that image, so make sure you check this box where it says image size. You can choose any of these sizes you would like. The demo site is using the vertical image, the 400 by 600, so I'm going to choose this one. And align image, you want it to be centered. Click Save, and then you can close that widget. So let's go see what your WordPress theme looks like so far with those two. So if we refresh the page, you can see the About Me image right now is centered. As we add the other images, they will start lining up side by side. Okay, so the next step, let's go ahead and set up the slider. So you want to find the slider's name on the left side of your screen. Click on that. I already have a slider set up, but I'm going to create a new one to show you how to do this. And you would click on Add New. So I'm going to give it a title, Homepage Slider 2. You will not see this title on your sliders, on your photo slides. You will not see this title, so you can name it, give it a title, whatever you want to call it. So give it a title, and then you want to either upload images from your computer, or if you already have images on your media, on your WordPress site, you can just choose those images. So choose as many images that you want to use. So I'm just going to randomly pick 3 images. I'm going to say insert. I'm going to click Insert into Post. And you'll see that those images show up down here. One other step is we need to click on this config file and change the size of the sliders. So from here, I'm going to scroll down because we already set up this widget. And then we're going to set up the photo slider. So I'm going to click this tutorial for the photo slider, which will open up a new page. And if we scroll down, this takes you through the steps on how to install the plugin and activate it, and clicking Add New to create the slider. So we've already followed these steps. So if you scroll down right here, it says Kylee More. It says change the 960 to 400 and 300 to 600. So that's the size of your images. So 400 and 600. We're going to go back to the slider settings. So this is the width. We're going to change this to 400. And this is the height. We're going to change this to 600. Okay, I'm going to click back on slider. And then from here, you can give your slides a title if you want to. It's totally optional. You don't have to. If you want to give your slides, if you don't add a title or description caption to your slides, it'll just be a solid picture with no box in front of it when you look at it on your home page. So if you wanted to give it a title and a caption, some information, click on the blue pencil icon here where it says title. This is where you can give it a title. And then caption, this is where I have like a little reference underneath the title. And then click Save Metadata. So you would do that for each image. So I'm going to close that out. Once everything is set, you have your titles, you configured it. Go ahead and click Publish. After you publish it, it'll give you some codes on the side. This is the code that you need. So copy this code, and then we're going to go to Appearance and then Widgets. But I'm going to grab the other code really quick, the one I already have set up. Okay, so you'd want to copy your code, go to Appearance, then click on Widgets. Click on Custom HTML, Front Page 1, add the widget. This is where you want to paste the code for the slider you just created. Click Save. Now the next step, so we have a page, we have a slider, and then the last one was adding another page. So if your page is already created, click on Genesis featured page. It should be on front page 1. If not, check that. Then click Add Widget. Give it a title. I'm going to choose the contact page this time. So I'm going to give it a title, Contact. Contact page. Show featured image. I'm going to choose the vertical size again. I'm going to align it in the center. Click Save. And you should be all set. Let's view your site. There it is. So now you have your 3 sections set up. We have the About Me page, the slide, and the contact page. Okay, if you have any other questions, just let me know. You can reach me at any time. Just shoot me an email on the support page and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.